women have been to Italy together. They've been on all kinds of retreats. They've been on all kinds of things about change and about reflection and about what they need to go through. And evidently, the one who left was trying to get a different perspective. It was like Dora there moving over here and sitting next to Irma so she could get a different view. Or moving upstairs to get a different eye view of what's going on. And that's what she wanted to do. But this other lady had now formed a position in that seat. It fit her just right. And she was not going to give it up. Change is not easy for anybody. It is not easy for preachers. It is not easy for children. It is not easy for parents. But if there's any constant in our life, it's change. And these synagogue authorities thought that this was a change. But it's not. All of our lives are spent in realizing and coming to reflect upon not what we used to be, but on what we can be. Because if we're reflecting only on what used to be, we will miss out on all the joy of what can be. And that's the problem with these authorities. And that's the problem with the demons and how they get to there. And so they're all amazed and they keep asking. So as soon as they leave the synagogue, what happens? Well, they go to the house of Simon and Andrew, along with the other two brothers of James and John. And Jesus heals Simon's mother-in-law. Why? Because Jesus always looks upon us with compassion and concern and care and attempts to do that which is right within our lives. It is possible that Jesus could heal all of us, but is that what is right within our lives? Is that what is good within our lives? Because at some time or other, all of us have to ask the question that Simon's mother-in-law probably asked, and it is the same question that Job and his friends asked. And that is, why me? Why now? Why am I the one who is sick? Why do I have this disease or that disease? And disease changes our lives almost like children do. Or pets. If you have a pet, then you know who is king of the house. If they need to go outside, they come let you know. You've trained them to do that. You get up, you let them outside, you go outside with them. They do their business, they come back inside, you give them a treat. Children, when they need something, they come to you. If they need to go to dance lessons, or they need to go to piano practice, or they need to go to soccer, or to volleyball, or whatever, they let you know their schedule, and you change your schedule to accommodate them. We have changed all of our lives. And disease changes our lives like nothing else. Because it takes our will, it takes our strength. We have to develop an extra sense of courage to work with it, to work within it. But I dare say, and I don't think I'm going to get contradicted here, that of the people who are seriously ill within this congregation, not one of them would ask God to take it away and put it in their spouse or their parent or their child. Not one of them would ask for this disease to be taken and given to someone else. They may ask, why me and why now? And what have I done wrong? Because that is our culture within our world, is that if you're sick, something's gone wrong. You've done something wrong. And that's not the answer in Job. In Job is that disease is a part of the free will of life. That when Adam and Eve exercised their free will in the Garden of Eden, they developed illnesses at that time. So free will and illness go together. There's no blame, there's no shame attached to any illness. What is attached is the exercise of our free will and God allowing us to continue on in that free will. The leper came to him and said, "If you will, you can heal me." The leper came to Jesus and gave up free will. He gave up free will in asking God to heal him and knew what he was doing. And so Jesus healed him. And in that healing, the leper then was moved to become something other than who he had been. See that you say nothing. See that you say nothing. Go to the synagogue and do what the law commands you to do. You see, Jesus is not breaking the commandments of the world. Jesus is not breaking the rules and the laws of God. Jesus is working within the rules and the commandments. But what did the leper do? The leper exercised his free will and went out and told everyone what had happened to him.